Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Today we're going to talk about Estée Lauder Black Friday and holiday. This is going to be really interesting because they have like these special packages and gift packages that they give out during the holiday season, whether it be Black Friday or, the whole period of the holiday season. They have smaller packages, bigger packages, but also I am kind of getting into Estee Lauder a little bit more. In fact, today I am wearing the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Anyway, just FYI. But the video is not about the foundation. It's about an actual unboxing and a little bit of a conversation about what these pieces are. Now, first, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today, gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon. Superdacob all spelled together there as well for extra perks. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream several times a week, so come join the live streams. So this is a little bit of a story time video. So I was at Nordstrom the other day, and I was going through the different places, different little beauty counters, niches, little islands, and I have a list of things that I wanted to buy. Coincidentally, like makeup for filming, but also for everyday use. And Estee Lauder is on that list because I have been testing since a while now their Double Wear foundation. In my case, the shade 1N1, which is kind of one neutral one, very, very base, which is slightly lighter than this. Then the 1N2, which I'm wearing right now. And then I've been, N for neutral. And then I've also been testing out the 1W1, which is the warm hue, like 1W1. So I have not purchased it yet because I've just purchased another foundation. I've been using actually Charlotte Tilbury for the longest time, but it's the Airbrush Flawless. And as you can see, it's empty. And this was in the shade 1 neutral. And lovely color, but it's very cakey on me. It kind of, you plaster it on, it really covers, the coverage is like 1,000,000,000% on my skin. And then the problem is because I live stream really long, I have to reapply powder to dry off my oily skin for filming. And then this kind of has a tendency of drying out my face and cracking a little bit. So you see the wrinkles more. And then as I keep reapplying powder, it sedimentates in the wrinkles and it just all gets very cakey. So I thought to myself, I'm not going to repurchase this. I need to try out something new. So my friends were all pitching in and telling me, Dacob, try this, try that. So one of the tips that I got was the Double Wear by Estee Lauder. So I am testing it out, but then I'm thinking, well, should I purchase it? Should I not purchase it? The Double Wear then comes in these in the glass jar. I think there's also a plastic tube which I've heard just discontinued. And the plastic jar also comes, you can purchase separately the pump. I'm like, why do you have to pay extra for the pump? Which is like 12 bucks or 15 bucks extra. I'm like, really? That's kind of lame. Give me the pump with the product. I don't like that. Estee Lauder, just letting you know. But I was talking to this lovely, lovely lady at the counter. By the way, I want to blend in on the side the gift packages that you can actually get from Estee Lauder during the holiday season. Now, we're going to blend in these images in just a second. But first, I want to tell you, I'm talking to the sales associate, and she's like telling me, okay, you can do this, you can do that. She's like, we really hit it on. It was amazing. She was incredible. I had a lot of fun with her. When it clicks, I was talking about filming and how it works for me, lights, issues I'm having. I also spoke about Charlotte Tilbury. She's like, you know what? I also talked to her about the Healthy Glow Foundation from Chanel. And she's like, yeah, the Double Wear, it has definitely more coverage. The new formulation of the Double Wear does not oxidize. So she said. And she says, you know what? Let me just fill up little bottles for you. Let me do a little sample kit for you. I was like, wow, thank you so much. She comes back with this. Now, I'm using a green screen right now, so everything that is green here is going to appear transparent, so don't mind that, you guys. But she comes with a huge beauty case, an Estee Lauder beauty case, established 1946. Very Vivienne Westwood, right? With all the tartan plaid kind of vibes and the little logo here. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this just for the 2 little samples? She's like, no, I made a little something for you. I'm like, really? Well, first let me show you how amazing. So I got the 2 So she filled up the 2 bottles for me to test out the 1N1 and 1N2 shades of the Double Wear foundation. So thank you so much. I can play with these a bit more and test them out and see which one suits me the best. Amazing. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, bam, we got the Estée Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Plus Bright Power Soft Cream sample as well. This is a luxury sample, you guys. I mean, this is relatively big. I'm trying to read the size of this. 5 ounces, 15 milliliter. You know, that's a substantial size. Then she put in a sumptuous extreme lash multiplying volume mascara in extreme black. This is also relatively 2.8 mil. This is a big sample, you guys. So this is why I'm kind of making this video, because I'm like just so pleasantly surprised at how giving Estée Lauder can be. And I'm like, okay, you might have just won me over as a client. So we got the mascara. As if that were not enough, I got an Estée Lauder Perfectly Clean Multi-Action Foam Cleanser and Purifying Mask in 1 fluid ounce sample tester bottle, 30 mil. Looking forward to trying this one out as well. Then, la pièce de résistance would be the Estée Lauder Advanced Night Repair Synchronized Multi-Recovery Complex, 15 milliliter sample, you guys. I mean, they sell the 30 mil. The 30 mil is kind of like one of the full sizes. So this is like half of the full size sample that they give me. And this beautiful little pouch, which is made out of recycled materials, and it's all beautifully red on the inside. Estée Lauder, I'm recycled. Bag fabric is made from recycled materials. Enjoy this keepsake designed with the environment in mind. Really, really cute. I was like, this lady was so generous and kind to me. I do not take stuff like this for granted. I felt welcomed by Estée Lauder. I felt invited. I felt like they're really trying to explain to me how their products work. So they gave me like these beautiful, and I didn't buy anything. That's the magic. I did not buy anything at Estée Lauder. I did not buy anything. We just hit it off, you know. I was like, we understood each other. It was such a beautiful experience. I will definitely go to buy something. Now, purchasing something. Here's where we get to the gift packages. Let me blend in the first image, because here I have a bit of an issue, Estée Lauder again. So okay. So I took this photo myself. I did it myself. Yes, yes. Shout out to Julia Fox. Look at that. This is the kits they're giving you. They have 2 different kits. In the next photo, I'm going to show you what they... By the way, I'm not sponsored by Estée Lauder. Let's make this very clear. I'm just a consumer looking for something that works for me. $85 for this kit, right? You get the beauty case, and you get all of these products, and there's 2 different shades. They have the Glow and the Glam. The Glam, I believe, is more warm-hued, and the Glow is more cold-hued when it comes to, you know, the lippies and also the eye palette. I'm going to show them to you in just a second. But and you do get the full-size products, like of the Night Repair Cream, all of the creams and all. Just this skincare here alone is worth more than $85. So this is a great deal. And they say, in fact, that the value of this is $615. So they give you $615 for the worth of $85. However, this is not a gift with purchase. No. Here's the twist. You see, this is a purchase with purchase. And when I read purchase with purchase, I was like, purchase with purchase? What does that even mean? And then the lady explained to me, well, you have to buy a product first to activate this option. So you buy a product, like, for example, I could buy the Double Wear, sorry, I have a hair in my eye here. So I could buy the Double Wear foundation. I could buy a bottle, and then if I want, I can add $85 on top and get this whole set. But you cannot buy this set on its own without having purchased something first. Okay. Yeah, you can also buy a perfume, I believe, and then you buy the perfume and then you add another 85 bucks and then you get this. Now, let me show you the next photo. And I cannot see where this hair is in my eye somewhere. It's really irritating me. So let me show you the next photo. This is the set. So basically, this is the pouch that you get in both sets. That's the pouch with a cute little star. I'm kind of loving this old school Hollywood vibes with the gold and the velvet red with the star. It's kind of really cool. So you get these skincare products in each one of the two palettes. Then you choose if you want the Celestial Glam or if you want the Celestial Glow. So here's where there's a difference. So here basically you see this is the eye palette you can get. Each are 85 bucks, right? So in both you get these skincare products, but then what varies is these two versions of the makeup. So the Celestial Glow, Glam, I can't even see. Glam, you see it's a warm eye palette. This is quite, well, except for that green over there, but this is a warmer eye palette. And the Glow is a cooler eye palette. So for me, the cooler would be better for my complexion. Cooler would be better. Darker skin tones, deeper skin tones, this one is better. It illuminates you more. So I would recommend this for deeper skin tone, but then you do you. And I like these lippies. I like the darker lippies here. So you see, even the lippies are a little bit more subdued. These are more illuminated. Look at that red. And then you get, I guess, the lip gloss. And this is a perfumed, I want to say, Magnolia. I think it's a hand cream, not so sure. So they tell you here, 11 full-size favorites, 1 deluxe travel size, plus 1 deluxe travel size for the price of 1 full-size advanced night repair. So if you buy I guess they're telling you, if you buy the night repair full size, that's 85 bucks. But they're telling you for the 85 bucks, you get all of this on top. Well, either this row or this row. You choose the shade. I think it's a cool deal if you like Estée Lauder already. So I'm thinking of buying the foundation, the Double Wear foundation, or a perfume. I'm thinking of maybe buying the Estée Lauder Youth Dew body oil, the bath oil, if they have it in stock, and then topping it off with this. That would be my Youth Dew bath oil, if they have it in stock. And then for 85 bucks, this on top. And then if I'm not liking all of these things, I'm not going to use them. If I don't like all of them, then I can gift them as individual pieces. I will definitely use up all of these. Does anybody in the chats have any information about any of these products? Does anybody have anything negative to say about them that I should know of? Katie B says gorgeous options. Now, they also have other sets that are like tinier, smaller, but I thought this is the pièce de résistance. Like this is the piece you want to get. This is the biggest set they have. They have smaller sets with other combinations, but I'm thinking if you're going to go for it, if you're going to go for it, right? Oh, Terry. Okay, good to know. So Terry says, definitely going to have to purchase. I think this is a great cost per value, only if you already want to buy something else from Estée Lauder, and then you just top it off with this, right? Otherwise, oh, there you go. Louis says, my mom loves the brand. That's all she wears. The sales associate at Estée Lauder was so kind and honest. I loved her so much. She was so welcoming and warm and loving and so honest. This is how you get me as a client, with your honesty. She told me that her mom, slightly more, mature skin. She says her mom's skin loves Estée Lauder products. Loves Estée Lauder products. She uses them. She adores them. Her skin just eats them up and loves them. She was honest enough to tell me that for her skin tone, she's much younger than her mom. For her skin, these products are a little bit maybe too strong. So she did say if you are much younger, maybe this particular set is not for you because she says on her skin, it leaves some residue. It's a bit much for her skin, but for her mom's skin, it's amazing. Now, since I'm 237 years old, as the vampire that I am, I think I'm old enough for this set. So we'll go. I think in my case, this would be okay. Amos says, I use their blush, the most beautiful packaging. Katie says, I only use Estée Lauder's Baby Sister Clinique. Teresa says, I've worn Estée Lauder for 33 years. Their products are great. Nancy says, yeah, when I was young, I did Clinique, also Mavea Crystal. Oh, Yori's having a deja vu. Oh, Nat says, I can swear by their eye makeup remover. I use only it for years. Foundation is like cement, very strong, says Amo. Well, I'm using their the Double Wear foundation right now. I have to say, it's really beautiful. I've been using it several weeks now. I am very thorough with my foundations. I test and test and test before I buy. Several weeks on end. This one has been flexible. Double Wear foundation has not been breaking on me. It's not been cracking on me. I keep reapplying powder throughout the 4 or 5 hours of live streaming that I do every time I live stream, and it does not crack. It stays flexible, which to me is really important as a person who's in front of the camera for a long time. A foundation that doesn't dry on me and that remains flexible is a godsend, really. So, gotta say, for these couple of weeks that I've been testing the Double Wear foundation, coverage is primo, and it is also flexible. So that's how much I can tell you thus far. I'm really looking forward to start using the Night Repair for now in this little sample that I got so generously from the sales associate. So I am hooked. Jesus says it has nothing to do with the age, but it depends on what your skin needs, whether or not you should use this or not. Patrice, how's it going, my love? Patrice says in the chats, hi, Dacob, I use Advanced Night Repair Serum. I love it. Also, the eye cream, that mascara is great too. Thank you guys for letting me know. So, is this the one you're using, Patrice? So this is the sample that I got. Hold on, let me cover my face so you can focus. Advanced Night Repair. It doesn't say serum on here, so maybe this is not the serum. It's called Complex. I guess it's the serum. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this video is already too long, but I just think these conversations are important to have on a very honest level because I've been watching more and more makeup videos of people on YouTube making their little makeup videos. Usually they're sponsored and then they're promoting the brand anyway, and that doesn't sound fully honest to me. Or they're pre-recording their videos, and then when they pre-record the videos, they cannot have that extra advantage that I have of having you guys in the live chats because I live stream all of these videos, right? We film them together. So I have that extra added bonus that my chats are happening as I'm filming. My viewers can correct me if I'm wrong the second I say something. So I have that extra added bonus that when I do these makeup videos or perfume or any video really, I have my live co-chatters there who have tested stuff out themselves, who are consumers. They're not sponsored by the brands. They have really honest opinions. So this is really, really important for me when it comes to filming videos like these. And I do think that that can also contribute to a more rich and substantial information exchange when it comes to making these sorts of videos on YouTube. So just FYI. So you're asking me, guys, which powder am I using? I use the Chanel Loose Powder, the Poudre Universelle Libre for filming, and I use the shade 10, the crystalline shade, which is literally white, okay? But when I am out and about, you see, this is the color right there. It's literally white. But when I'm out and about, I use color 20 when I'm not filming. When I go outside, I use 20, which is slightly beige tinted. So I use the loose powder in the 20 when I'm outside. I use the 10 for filming. Love it to bits. But I am also looking into testing out new powders in the future. So you guys, Corey Emerson says, Estée Lauder is home. You sneak off and try other little places because they are fun. But you always come back home to mama. Well, if that isn't the best comment to top off this video, this is a first for me making a video about Estée Lauder, so please be kind with me. Don't go all ballistic on criticizing me because I'm not very versed in Estée Lauder yet. I'm just kind of dipping my toes into it. Let's see if I get hooked. Let me know your thoughts and prayers down below. Thumb up this video if you liked it, and subscribe. Until next time, never give up on love. Bye, guys. Mwah.